You will do self-introduction. If you're a party agency, you Frederick, I can represent the Labour Party. Mike, LOS representing Honorable Mr. Chris Abomani, PDP. Comrade Ogba Edward Victor, President of the National Conscious Party, NCP.
And R.A. Arayedu, representing PPA.
Announcement of results in the Edo State governorship election, and the party agents are introducing themselves. They've introduced INEC officials here, but any moment from now, the returning officer, Professor Kayode Shiremekun, will commence the exercise in earnest. It's a very small room right here, but then this is where all will be going down. It's been a long day for the people of Edo State waiting for these results, and at last the results some of the results are in, that they feel as though we're getting. The results are in, and some of them will be announced any moment from now. So now the microphone will be handed over now to the REC, and the REC will introduce the returning officer, who is the chairman of this event. The event, basically the announcement of
opening remarks by the returning officer, Professor.
All right, now it's now time for us to hear from
Kayode Shiremekun. Thank you.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that the order of protocols has already been established. But having said that, I might as well begin by reintroducing myself. I'm Professor Kayode Shiremekun, Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Ekiti. And as far as protocols go, I have with me on the high table some top members of INEC, the national commissioners, and of course the resident electoral commissioner. I must say, let me begin by thanking these top officials, especially the REC for Edo State, Mr. Sam Olumekun, for his hospitality in the last 48 hours. As we all know, we're all here to collate votes from the various local governments, and in the process announce whoever becomes the winner. What I see before me is what you can call the drama of democracy, in the sense that there are so many dynamics which surround this entire process. And as I speak, and as I stand before you, it is evident that the whole world is watching. And to that extent, I do hope that we will all, as much as possible, effect a particular stance which is known in cricket, and that is playing the game. In other words, in any game of this sort, there must be a winner and there must be losers. But at the end of the day, those who would have won would have been the people of Edo State. As I drove to this place, I saw ordinary men and women going about their duties. And what struck me was that all of this that we are doing is really for their purpose. And that's why people always say that the best form of governance, the best form of governing people till date is still democracy. And as I speak, all of us are participants in that drama. In some other societies, democracy is viewed, or election is viewed, as a glue for the society, in which that is what binds all of us, irrespective of our positions. As you can see, this is a peaceful atmosphere. We are not dwelling here with guns or other instruments of violence. Rather, what we are dwelling here with is we are just talking about votes for and against, and that is the beauty of the entire exercise. And what is also beautiful about the entire exercise is that there is also a process of renewal, in that whoever wins today has to come forth in terms of having to renew his mandate in the next 4 years. In other words, in democracy, nothing is permanent. You don't have philosopher kings. You do not have permanent tenures. In 4 years' time, 1, 2, 3, 4, the good people of Edo State will decide again who is going to rule them. And that is why in democracy we cannot afford to be absolute, in the sense that if you lose today, you might win tomorrow. I believe there are some social formations that have already perfected this art. If it is not the Democratic Party today in the US, it will be the Republican Party tomorrow. And I believe that we should begin to imbibe this spirit of fair play, such that you know that if you've lost today, tomorrow might be another day. And that's why I said it's centered primarily in the philosophical sense on the game of cricket, i.e. play the game. And that's why I want to particularly enjoin the party agents who are here, who are representing their various parties, that whatever the outcome of this exercise, if you take it in good spirit, that the people of Edo State, they have spoken, and nobody can quarrel with that preference. On our own part, I want to assure you that we are going to be very, very, very objective. We have no candidates. We might have biases as human beings, but as professionals, we're here to do the best for Edo State and for Nigeria. Because we're also conscious of history. Some people have gone before us. That is, they have built Nigeria. It is also our responsibility now to build this country. And we're not doing so not for ourselves, we're doing so for our children and grandchildren. In other words, what are they going to inherit tomorrow? And our conduct here, or misconduct, will determine that. To that extent, please, I urge you all party agents, there should be no extreme passions. I can understand passions, you are here as partisans, which is legitimate, but please, let us do away with extreme passions. And ladies and gentlemen of the media, I also want to welcome you here very much. You are arbiters in the process, and I do hope that you'll be credible arbiters. Thank you very much for coming.